Hello and welcome to Roll to One, the network, and we play lots of D&D, VR, video games, and all things in between. I'm Jaden Arnold, and we're doing our rendition of the Curse of Strahd epic in Ravenloft. We're calling it Crow's Curtain Call. Here joining me are some of my best friends, and we're going to have a good time tonight. So just go ahead and prepare your minds, search your hearts, and find your seats for tonight's episode of Crow's Curtain Call. All right. The party headed up the long path to the top of the hill where the Abbey of St. Markovia resides. At the front gate, they noticed two sleeping guards that were covered in animalistic deformities. Electing to sneak by, they discovered gravestones marked with the names of the previous denizens and a particularly special gravestone. But ignoring those, they approached the front entrance, guarded by dummies to provide the illusion of protection. They also heard the strange noises and animals coming from the courtyard. The ambience proved too much for their imaginations, and they headed back to the burgomaster's house to sleep the rest of the night away. Waking up around midday, they saw someone coming down from the abbey, a colorful and beautiful woman adorned in silvered weapons. She introduced herself as Esmeralda Davenier, and told them about the abbot and his relative harmlessness. Leading them back to the Abbey of St. Markovia, they entered a dining hall and met a lovely flesh golem who could not speak, and the abbot himself. He offered to give them a tour, and they accepted. Heading first to the top floor of the building, they met Cloven Bellevue, the abbot's talented manservant with two heads playing a violin. The party also noticed fleshy parts scattered about and saw themselves within these parts. The abbot urged them that the supposed illusion was not his doing. However, the party attacked the abbot. Regardless of the truth, the abbot was more than he appeared. There he revealed his fallen angel form, provoking Esmeralda to join the battle. Together they slayed the abbot, with Duncan delivering the killing blow, slicing his head in two. After they learned that he had cursed the Bellevue Orchestra to look like mongrels, and the group killing the abbot had just undone the curse and claimed their freedom. With a powerful semi-holy creature slain, the Abbey of St. Markovia stands leaderless, and you three stand within. What would you guys like to do as you stand there with Cloven and Esmeralda?
Cloven.
Yes.
Let's find your musicians, shall we?
Okay. You guys wrapped him up in something, I believe. Yeah, so he's not like he's actually I think he had his clothes.
They just are too.
He just is he's like very not that way anymore. He probably stands shorter. I would say he's probably like a halfling, so that would make sense. He's way shorter.
No.
So yeah. Anyway, you have them. You're talking to him, and he's just like, okay.
Where do we need to go?
Well, I imagine that they're all going to be coming too, and probably need some guidance.
We should just go downstairs.
That sounds right.
I think we need a little bit of rest after that.
We got all day.
I don't disagree.
Right.
Esmeralda pipes in and says, "That's would be most welcome."
Let's find the orchestra, and then you guys can go sleep, and I'll sing for a little bit, and then I'll come join you, and we'll rest. I gotta sing with an orchestra, guys. Come on.
All right.
So we go downstairs.
All right, so you guys step downstairs, and immediately walking in the room, you see the Flesh Golemess,
Yes.
who is Flesh Golem lady, who is standing there before you, and she is still wearing her red gown and is covered in her many markings, but she is she's there.
Oh, you.
Hello.
She waves.
The abbot was a bad guy.
She shrugs.
Duncan killed him.
Aye.
She nods. Just stares blankly. I mean, it's present, but blankly.
Okay, cool. Thomas leaves.
All right.
You see, she just kind of like looks at you all go by and just continues to move about the castle, or the abbey.
Okay. So we go outside.
I think Duncan turns to Esmeralda. Should we be concerned about our friend over here?
And she looks at you and she says, "Are you particularly educated on golems?"
Yes.
That's a knowledge arcana.
Yes.
Go ahead. That is a knowledge arcana.
Aww.
Second try.
Adds your intelligence arcana skill.
Seems reasonable.
10.
11. Oh, no, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Well, you do know that, I mean, at the bare minimum, that is...
Made of flesh.
Yep. It's a fleshy creature that was formed in this thing. So it's... I mean, I'll tell you right now, you don't smell it.
Yeah.
So you know that it's relatively new in the world and is developing its own personality as it exists. So unless it's being told what to do, it's going to begin to experience life. I mean, it's like a droid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Right.
like it learns as it goes. And she, as it's been disposed, exists.
So Duncan would be aware she's pretty neutral.
She is seemingly neutral, just passively. She does seem to carry herself with a tall posture and her back arched. Like you could put a book on her head and she would be able to hold it.
Classy.
Nice. All right.
Moving along.
What do I see outside? When I leave the thing.
Yeah, so you look out the window. Go ahead and make a perception check. For the one looking out the window.
I thought we were going out the door.
Oh, he said he's looking outside.
I was going outside.
Oh, you're going outside. Well, yes, you're all welcome
I walked outside. Yeah. Great. No.
10.
Look at us with our 5s.
Oh, yeah. 10.
Did everybody roll 10?
Sure, Esmeralda looks outside. She rolled a 17.
We're all pretty dazed from the battle.
I rolled a 5.
Yeah, no, you guys all look outside.
Shiv's too concerned with the arm he's eating.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
You actually see a bunch of scared, half-naked people. It's so cool. You see a bunch of scared, half-naked people out there.
What about the one chained to the stake?
Continuing to be chained.
Who used to be a bat boy?
The wings. Yeah, no, his. Unfortunately, he looks quite in a state of crucifixion. For lack of a better word, he's kind of there, hanging, arms out.
I thought it was just chained to the mate.
What?
So there are chains out there or not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Shiv could go take some.
Yeah, he's chained up there. Mind you, there's
Is he dead though?
No.
Ah.
Okay. Well, Duncan sees this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Duncan's gonna go over there and
Just like get him down.
get him down
Thomas will...
Well, Shiv's heading over that direction.
Ladies,
Well.
gentlemen.
for a different reason.
Yeah, there's like probably
those chains.
you see roughly at least in this courtyard like 20 people that are like kind of meandering outward.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, all is better than it was an hour ago.
All will be well.
You're free.
Yeah, the abbot's dead.
Oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh my god. Like, everybody's like,
Yeah.
I heard your guys are an orchestra.
and they're all kind of like coming to terms. One of them walks up to you, this woman, and she's smaller, probably also a halfling. She comes up to you. She's blonde, and she looks up at you and says, "Who are you?
My name is Thomas Rogers.
Where is Cloven?" And then Cloven's like, "I'm right here. Yes, these are my new friends. We are, freed from the abbot." And then Esmeralda's like, big exhale. Something about that sentence she was off about. And he's like, and so Cloven continues, and he's like, "So, we owe ourselves to the three of them. So, he has promised to get the band back together, whatever that means. So if you could grab your clothes that fit and your instruments that remain, and get prepared for something. not sure what that is, but meet back here in 1 hour.
Cloven, where's the largest interior space in the Abbey?
That would be the main hall.
Or we just came from?
The dining hall, yes.
Let's meet there. Will you have the weird flesh lady go upstairs, and we will meet there inside to be out of the cold?
I will speak to Vasilka, tell her to leave, and we will be there in 1 hour.
Sounds great.
Aye.
And he walks over and says, "You'll hear the bell," and gestures to the bell that is hanging on the wall.
So during this time, Shiv has been collecting chains
Okay.
from all the people who are chained up.
So yeah, you have many chains.
What has Shiv gotten here? We got any locks associated with this? Some keys?
You have, I will say you just have
Oh, no.
chains.
I have no pencil. Found one.
Okay. I have millions. But
Good
yeah,
morning, Cal.
there's all of the people are still out here. It's like 2 o'clock.
In the afternoon.
Yeah. Because you guys got up midday.
So Duncan's done taking this guy down,
Oh yeah.
and Shiv's right there, right?
Yeah, he's there. He's
course he was.
cold and
Took the chains.
wearing a loincloth probably.
Hey, Shiv. You know, I've noticed something back there. I could use a little enchanting on my weapons. You think you could help me out?
Still eating that arm, by the way.
Great.
No.
What if I got you some more food?
I've got some right here.
Yeah, later.
Do you want some?
Call it a favor.
Do you prefer lady fingers?
Oh God.
Not of a human, no. But I have had alligator. It's quite chewy.
I imagine.
Tastes like chicken though. It's pretty good. It's not a joke. Have you ever had alligator? It's actually really good.
I've heard it tastes like chicken.
It is. It's like chewy chicken.
Yeah, so there's a million other rooms in this place, and a lot of the people kind of come out of those rooms.
Thomas will go look to see what's in those rooms.
Okay.
We'll just meander through.
So you're
Play his
meandering.
guitar.
You see all kinds of people.
Loot.
Men, women, halflings, dwarves, humans. Not anything weird.
Too weird?
Not anything too weird, right? You don't see any elves. There's no elves, but there's all of those mixes in between. And they're all kind of grabbing onto their. You see a lot of them have leftover instruments that are largely in disrepair. They don't probably the majority of them aren't functioning. And as you're looking through, you're trying to get a head count, and you're like, okay, I see a drummer. I see
Are any of these
cellist.
mendable with the mending cantrip?
I'd say you could, you're dealing with probably 100 people. And
It's a cantrip.
yeah, I know, but it takes a minute per casting of mending.
Instantaneous. Oh, casting time. Yeah, I could spend a minute with each instrument.
Yeah, I mean that's
An hour, I can fix 60 instruments.
it's true.
The ones that can be fixed.
Right, and I'll just say a lot of the instruments are just totally
gone.
destroyed. Yeah,
makes sense.
they're in shambles and pieces. Here, I will give them the accurate size. There you go.
Wonderful. What was the name of the flesh golem again?
Vistika, right? Am I close?
I'm not there.
Who are you asking? That's a great reaction. Oh, no.
So yeah. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to do here.
What do I
You've
see?
taken down this individual. But you want to do anything with him while you've helped him out?
I'm ready to go freaking rest. I
Okay.
got the crap beat out of me.
What what is in this other hall?
You guys could take a short rest. You have an hour.
Yeah.
You're doing very minimal. Even if you're walking around, that's a short rest to me.
Sure.
So you can go ahead and roll your hit dice.
Well,
if you want to. So hit dice, Duncan. You have a certain number of those. And so you're level 4, which means you have 4 d12s that you as a barbarian can roll to gain hit points back. You don't have to spend them all in one place. You can roll as many as you need to get back to full hit points, or you can roll them all now. But basically roll one at a time, add that to your hit points, and you can do that once per long rest. You can do a you can not once per long rest, as many times per long rest as you want. You can take a short rest, but to get your hit points back, your hit dice back, excuse me, you need to take a long rest.
Okay.
So I will play my Song of Rest as I walk about the abbey.
And mine is...
That's not me.
Well, who's making that sound? That was you.
Oh.
You're like playing with the thing. It's all
Sorry.
good.
how many of those dice do I have again?
You have 4 at level 4.
Yes, equal to your level.
So I'll play my Song of Rest.
So as
Well,
you
Shiv doesn't need it. So
Neither does
during that
Thomas.
time period, he's going to be looking for locks and keys.
okay, go ahead and make a investigation check.
You can roll up to 4 of those.
Horrible.
And you get a d6
10.
at the end of it.
10.
Which is
You find 1 set of lock and key.
That actually go together.
3 more hit
Perfect.
points at the end of your
How many
long
feet of
rest.
chain did I get?
So you get 3
That you can carry on you.
Well,
You get 3 more
I
hit
can-
points.
You can have 15
Gather
feet of
and
chain.
bring
on top
You can have
of
15 feet of
on
chain.
top of whatever you roll.
Oh, okay.
Because you can roll up to 4 of them.
That
And I
like
did a
that
Song
you
of
could
Rest.
tie potentially or use.
Wait, so I just rolled it once.
That's 1 hit die. You have 3 more.
Okay.
And I gave you 3 more.
Oh, you gave me 3.
3 regular points because of my Song of Rest.
Probably roll again.
Duncan, I couldn't help but notice you say that you have need of more supplies. For what purpose? You're talking to Esmeralda.
yeah.
Well, you see, we're trying to get our friend here to the opera. And this seems to be a lot more dangerous of a trip than I had imagined when we first agreed to it.
Where exactly is this opera?
Well,
I ain't there.
Where is your next destination?
Perfect answer, by the way.
you
I
know,
understand you're new. Take your time.
I'm not quite familiar with the area. I was kind of leaning on Thomas for that, for the directions, but it's not
Do you
here.
have a map?
I do.
And so you pull out the map.
Gosh,
And
where is it?
There
Yep.
it is.
All right. Other side.
Sounds of map opening.
so,
Yeah.
where's your next destination?
Aye. Okay, it's coming back to me. Valaki. That's where we're going.
Valaki. I've heard it said both ways. I would say that this is opportune because I also am headed in that direction. I have a wagon that is nearby. It will be on the way. We'll have to curve around, but I have a wagon that is there. I will be taking my horse in that way. I notice you also have something for transport, so maybe we could use I did something for you, helped you slay the abbot, and you do something for me and help me retrieve my things. And I will, help provide you supplies should you do one, and she says, big favor.
Oh, what kind of favor?
We, Vistani, aren't in the business of explaining everything, but I can promise that you will be safe and you will have what you desire.
You're not a witch, are you?
No. And she gestures and opens her jacket, and you see just daggers. She's like, would a witch use these?
Duncan is very impressed. No, they wouldn't.
And so she says, so are we agreed?
Aye, we could use some help. So, help you, help us all.
Aye. And she goes over towards the fire and begins to warm herself up in a trash can fire that you guys are nearby. As everybody's just burning the filth that was the majority of this place. Okay, so Shiv is grabbing locks and stuff. Duncan's having this conversation with Esmeralda, and Thomas is walking about. Thomas, I would love for you to go ahead and make a perception check for me. Unless you were, like, investigating, particularly looking for something. I think it's just a perception check.
9.
9. Do you do any questioning, or do you just wander?
I think I just wander and look for now. Not really many, not a lot of asking people, just kind of letting people kind of come to realize what just happened.
Yeah. It's sort of the only like modern film equivalent I can think of is like post blip Marvel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just like this like reality of like where were we for how long were we like that?
Admire the crown molding.
Recognizing, oh man, I smell like mold. Like my hair has mold in it. Like that realization of like what's happening. And a lot of people are coming to grips with that. But yeah, you don't find anything of interest with that roll. You just are able to count and see that there are in fact 99 members of this orchestra present.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
And you hear, I could do it. I have it. Where is it?
We have the technology.
We have the technology. I have to like read. My eyes are.
Oh, the bell. The hour's up.
Who's ringing the bell?
Bellevue. The main Cloven.
Cloven is ringing the bell.
Where is he?
And he's up where the bells are. And he walks back down, and we're here. I don't know. Oh man, what a great question. Normally, this game is theater of the mind. You're welcome for the maps.
Thomas will reconvene.
Yeah, we have minis, by the way. People at home,
Yeah.
they exist.
Hey, do you want to show them up close?
Well,
We'll get to it, I'm sure.
we have better minis now.
Yes, we do.
Accurate.
We will. I will meet with the 99.
Yeah,
orchestra
I'll say
members.
that packing all 99 people in here is wild. So the majority of people, I mean, mind you, you can fit like sardines when you're not in combat. So like they really are like, there's a bunch of people in here, and everybody's
like fit on the stairs. And
everybody's
fit.
on the stairs gathered around. You do see a majority of like stringed instruments and like brass instruments are present. The bigger things are not here. Like timpani's broken. Like they don't have all the pieces for those kinds of things. The chimes, they're missing like 5 or 6 of them. But like the majority of people have been able to gather their items, equipment, etc. And you just see a lot of people in really shoddy tails and really like interesting black dresses, and like it's a mishmash of people in an orchestra setting.
Post-apocalyptic fancy.
Yes, that's a well phrased version of that.
Thomas will kind of step up and be like, "Hello, orchestra. It is nice to see everyone.
Hello.
Nice to see everyone. I'm glad you all have made your way here. I hope everyone is feeling better than they were. I just want to, and I kind of gestured to Esmeralda and Duncan and Chip, and we have slain this abbot. You all are free. Nothing binds you to this place anymore. Yeah, that's it."
Esmeralda walks over to Thomas as he's talking, doing the whole like Thomas is probably giving a better speech than that. There's probably like a lot of like
For sure.
flavorful, inspiring words behind that.
Lots more than
Could have demagogued that.
But at the same
Much
time, you see Esmeralda like kind of whispers to you and goes, "What are we doing with him? What are we going to do with them all?
That's a good question.
Probably should tell them what is next. They don't have a conductor, it seems."
Thomas thinks as Joey thinks.
No, that's good, and I think they start to like accept and do their like whispering amongst each other. So you'll have to get their attention again, but like you do have the time. As you know, most musicians can be rambunctious when they all are getting reacquainted and excited to see each other after such a long time. And there's a lot of that.
Gesture to Cloven to have him come here.
So Cloven walks up. Cloven, in his smaller form, he says, "Yes, sir. What can I do for you?"
What is standard procedure for you all? What do you expect this orchestra to do next? What do they expect?
I think, well, we all, most of us are from Barovia. It's a town to the east of here. A lot of us lived, I say, with family things, and also some lived in Vlaki. So it would be in our best interest to go east, but if you said you have show for us, that is the fastest way for us to make money. We are in desperate need to, it seems that I was making stew regularly, is what I remember, but that sounds disgusting. Whatever was in that was probably not good for the esophagus. I feel very dry. But whatever, we are just kind of looking for a way to make coin and get back to business.
Do you all know the ballad of the or the tragedy of the blazing sun?
That is a older play, opera. What is the?
I believe that is the opera that's being put on. And that's what I'm traveling to audition for. We can see what everybody's got here if you would like. Tragedy of the Blazing Sun is fresh in my mind. Also, if you know any pieces from Ballad of Lyra's Night, that would also.
Lyra's Night. That is quite old. That is very old. That is haven't heard that since the greats composed those pieces. And he like kind of goes off into like. Yes, I believe what. There is a show going on somewhere.
I believe so, in Barovia.
In town of Barovia or in just Barovia proper? Barovia proper.
I'll look at the flyer I have. What does the flyer I have say?
The flyer you have says
Barovia.
It says yeah, hold on. I think actually I made it a long time ago. If you remember.
Fancy.
I did pull it up. I will pull that up for you. What are the other two of you doing while
I pull this up.
you have it?
No, I'm
yeah.
I'm telling jokes.
Shiv is going to go upstairs,
Shiv is gonna go upstairs.
I believe.
Mm-hmm.
The flesh go on this.
She is indeed upstairs. It says, I will just really quickly, while I have this pulled up, it says...
I showed this to Clovis Cloven as I...
It says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest show of the year. Tragedy of the Blazing Sun. Will all be well. St. Andrew's Players."
Like, we'll all be well?
Like will all be well?
Oh, question mark.
Question mark. St. Andrew's Players, Barovia.
Does this mean anything to you, Cloven?
St. Andrew's Players. Yes, that is they redid the church in Vlaki, and they've made it into a place for performance.
Oh.
They saw less need for religion than the abbot.
Understandable.
Hmm.
Let us put everyone together to see how much everyone can remember, and then you and I can discuss after means of travel back to your homeland safely.
Okay. So, Duncan, you're outside, and Esmeralda catches you on the way out, and is like, "So is this my understanding that you are in charge?"
I'm in charge of protection duty, yeah.
99 people is going to draw quite the scene, quite the crowd, if you will. And I can assume that Barovia, being what it is not safe for all these people.
Aye.
I don't know if we are outfitted to transport them all in one go.
I suppose you're right. Is that what the plan is?
I'm just doing a lot of assuming. Your compatriot doesn't give us a lot to go on.
Well, are they going with him to the opera?
I think that's what he is trying to, you know how music men can be.
Ah. Well.
I heard him say big trombones multiple times.
76 of them.
Oh. My boy loves talking
Bro,
about his
I'll go with
trombones.
you if we're going.
Oh, we'll do it.
Just sing for that show on the fall.
It's a good one.
Well, I don't think it'd probably be smart to travel in the open country, especially in this place. From what I've seen with that many people, especially if they can't fight, they're not armed, they're all underfed.
I'm only really interested in what you can help me with. But I see now that you are all package deal. So I'm going to do my best to accompany whatever needs need to be met. And I shall not open my mouth any further should you need it. Let me know.
Okay.
She's saying, like, she's going to be quiet until you guys need her properly.
Okay.
Like, unless you want to address her, she's going to ride backseat to your plans. That's basically what she's saying in character.
Okay.
So, Shiv, you go upstairs, and you see this
Quick, 2
quiet...
hours.
Listen,
I'm just kidding.
it's just, I don't control that. I can turn it off. So I did. Shiv, you go upstairs and you see this woman who is wearing red and covered in flesh. But, like, not all of the flesh matches.
Right. Shiv's going to slowly approach her, and assuming she's not moving or anything.
She just is there.
And just ask her, what will you do now?
She turns around and looks at you. You see her eyes. She's got, like, white irises. When you get really close to her, like, you see her eyes are white with, like, the black line that basically separates the whites of her eyes from the iris, and then the black dot in the middle. So she's just, like, very piercing gaze as she turns around. Her dark black hair, like, almost drips with moisture.
Oh,
And-
red hair.
Is it red? She's wearing a red dress, but I don't believe she has red hair.
Oh, no.
Hard to tell.
Anyway, and she looks
Yeah.
at you, and just nods slowly.
That's red hair.
Okay, it's red, sure. It's canon red. And she just, like, looks at you. I'll tell you, her hair is patchy, different colors. Multiple heads were acquired to represent her hair color. It almost looks dyed in a way.
She's
like
got plugs.
Yeah, she's got all kinds of, like, different colors going on. And she looks at you, and she's seriously, I mean, you're getting the vibe. Your passive insight is decent. She does not speak.
Yeah. You got that.
Mm-hmm. And she holds out something to you as she pulls it from her like, side, like a little messenger bag, and she holds out a thing that says, "Come one, come all, to the tragedy of the blazing sun." And then she points to this, and she, like, gestures like she's singing, and points back to it.
Are you saying you want to go there?
She nods excitedly,
Why?
and she gestures the same pose of singing, and then, like, gestures to her throat, and then, like, kind of, like, grabs at it, and then, like, holds her fist tight and pulls it away, and then she says nothing, with a displeased sigh of air.
Alright. But if you come with us, you'll have to work. Can you fight?
She, like, walks over to, like, the back wall, and, like, you see a shelf that's, like, pretty heavily in the wall. You see the large posts, and she just goes, pulls it off the wall like it was effortless, and holds it like it's a mace, like it's a hammer, and then just, like, drops it on the ground, and you all are like hearing like like everybody's talking, and then you just hear "Boom," and you look upstairs, and there's like everybody gets quiet,
Shiv, you okay?
and everybody kind of whispers again. Things re-escalate. But anyway, Shiv, she like cracks her knuckles. She's a brute. She's a tank, and she's making that obvious.
She will say, "Perfect. You're with us now."
She nods and goes over to the wall and grabs a very, very bloody apron, puts it on, and ties it on her back.
Duncan gets there just in time to see.
Oh, you went upstairs to see what was
I was
going
like,
on?
what the hell?
Yeah, you like run, just like
Yeah.
skipping steps, get to the top, and you just see.
Do you hear? Are you there in time for the line? She's with us now.
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then you just see
with
Shiv's
us
like his crocodilian grin, and Vasilka in her terrifying face.
I think Duncan was expecting Shiv to be eating a golem right about now.
I think we all were. I was like, okay.
She has enough insight. He's going to look back at you and say, "Never go for food when you can get more."
Now Thomas will like find a chair and like stand on it and like clap. To get
And everyone
attention.
everyone's like,
Yeah.
it's an orchestra.
Yeah,
They
no,
know
I
what
got
they're
you,
doing.
I know.
Uh,
Do you all know the tragedy of the blazing sun?
you know, everybody's like, and then you hear like some papers getting rattled. Like you see somebody's like, hold on,
I got it. I have it
Hold on.
here somewhere.
hold on, and then you just see this one like human man who's like got big circular glasses, blonde hair split down the middle, and he's like, hold on, and he like runs and like moves himself. He's like, excuse me, and like pushes some people to the side. Really lanky guy, pulls himself to the front. He's like, hello, I am Alan. I am a trumpeter, and you're Thomas Rogers, right? I'm not shitting myself. You're Thomas Rogers.
Yes, I am Thomas.
Oh goodness. Okay. Oh, you guys know him, and everybody's like, who? What? And he's like, I'm barely from Barovia. Barely. This is great. Like, I'm so excited right now. I was. They asked me to be okay. Oh, their trumpeter was murdered brutally.
You can't get through it. I'm fine.
I can't either. And he's like, so a spot opened up, right? And so I auditioned, got in, Bellevue Orchestra. Here I am, and I am now one of the trumpeters. I got a solo last year. It's great.
Cool.
Or however long that was.
Just shreds his.
And he's like, so, yeah, we know that show. I do, at least. It's sort of new. It's not new. It's like Barovian people, like that one, the tragedy. Yeah, that's a good one. They were working on that
How do you
one
know
for
my
a
name?
while. I know you because you are famous, because you sing. You are very singed man.
I am a singing man. Yes.
And I am just tremendously big fan.
Thank you.
You
If I played the instrument, I'd play the trumpet.
here,
I actually do
he
play-
like hands you a trumpet.
I'll play a little.
You play a little trumpet. Go ahead and make a performance check, as everyone in the room is like watching this interaction.
Can I count it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna count
That's
it.
not cocked.
Okay, bet. 27.
27.
Yeah, hold on.
I mean, it is
Let me
just
make sure.
like amazing. This beautiful bugling you do on this trumpet. Just like this
First try.
this
It's a real
amazing.
ditty.
Now give me is it like a classic like call? Is it like a jazz solo?
It's
is
probably
Taps.
taps. That'd be hilarious. No, it's probably just a classic. More of a ballad melody, not too long, but something pretty enough and complicated enough that people know that he could.
I think
play
you
it.
hit a note that's like amazing. Like you hit a high
Something
note
goes
that
up
like
at the
somebody
end.
shouldn't be able to do. Like, and he's just like he kind of like gets small for a second, but at the same time he's like really hype. And then you handed the trumpet back, and he's
Very
just like,
beautiful instrument. I'm excited
Fanboys.
to hear you play it. I'm sure you played it.
and he just like looks at it and he's like, and he like licks the top. Just like lightly, not like weird, but just like,
I mean, it's weird.
and then he's like, and like walks away.
Musicians.
That was Alan.
It was new. Thomas will be like, well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Mans.
Let's go to the end of the first act.
You hear just like an array of
We'll start at
like these like
bar
sheet music.
17.
They're all just down to like.
That's what they do. They're an orchestra.
Start at bar
we've been
7. I mean, they
tortured.
have the music, and if they have the music, they probably know.
I mean, a lot of them do. They're spreading it around.
Yeah, start at bar. I have copies if somebody needs it.
No, they're passing them out.
Start at bar 16. I'll come in 4. I'll conduct while I sing. Just watch me.
Yeah.
You guys are good.
I'm going to give you guidance.
So,
You want to give me guidance?
do you?
Sure.
Yes.
All right. So you have guidance. Go ahead. It is up to you whether this is a persuasion check or a performance check.
Oh, well. Let's see what I roll first before I just... Can I do that? Can I roll?
Yeah, you can decide afterward.
Okay,
That's
great.
fine.
Okay. So, it doesn't really matter.
Well,
How's
it does
not-
matter because of the narrative that I'm going to weave afterward.
Oh.
Yes.
Because it is a matter of which are you focusing on? You're conducting or you're singing.
Interesting. Do you want... Interesting. Let's say...
You see what I mean? The intuition of being charismatic enough to persuade someone, I would equate
Oh yeah,
the
that makes
same
sense. That makes sense.
to
I
conducting.
mean, they're the same. I think that to me,
Do you think?
a performance check would provide enough.
I mean, just tell me what the total is
27.
and which one. 27 persuasion?
Performance.
27 performance.
But I'll
So-
argue.
No, you can argue until you can argue after my description. Like, let me just.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right, so you present this beautiful
Thank you for the guide.
baritone solo in amidst this act, and in this act, it's like a tragic moment when Saint Andrel is about to fall, and so he stands atop a mountain. And is about to go down, and so you instantly kind of feel this moment, and you reach into something else, something otherworldly in a holy place, singing about a saint. While it is a different saint, it is the hometown area of the original play, right? And so you give this performance that brings everyone to this moment where you notice quickly that a lot of the orchestra is not looking at music; they are just following you. They're just feeling your performance more so than adjusting and following the music. It is a bit more improv-y than you were expecting, and I think you, knowing the music well after practicing, were a little annoyed, slightly, as in the little perfectionist that Thomas is, a little bit annoyed, but at the same time, it added to the performance. And you almost like it, and so following the performance, everyone like lightly claps, and everyone's enjoying that. But Thomas, with a 27, you said, you make a note of the changes in your music, and you like it.
Cool.
We'll see.
Thomas finish and I'll slightly bow.
To
And
yourself.
then we'll
I mean, it's missing a lot of instruments, and it was like it wasn't perfect, but
Yeah.
it was.
How
you
many
liked
do you think of the
movement.
99 I got here?
I'd say you got like 40 of them to play with you.
40?
Like you had a lot of like
Everybody with an instrument that worked played?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool, yeah. I think that Thomas kind of bows and then gestures for Clovis, like waves, do your thing for a second.
And then Cloven like gets up on a chair.
Mm-hmm.
And like you see he like kind of rotates his shoulder. And like you see there's just like a big scar on his neck. And he just is like, because he was holding his violin there, and so he like,
I
you
did
can
that.
tell he's like not feeling the best there. And so he gets everyone's attention, and he basically gets everybody orderly, and is like, we don't know what we're doing yet, just prepare, be ready, like whatever. And then Vasilka and Shiv are next to you guys, and you're all just there. You can talk to anybody you want, or you guys can make your own decisions. What do you
How
do?
long, we have the map. How long would a walk be from here to Valaki?
So every 3 miles in an hour, each hex is a quarter mile.
So walking 3 miles an hour, and then 3 hexes is a quarter mile, right? Okay. So 3 miles an hour. We can go 4 squares in an hour. I can't count. I'm gonna do it by hand. 1,
It's fine.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27 squares.
Probably plus a little more because you probably want to start across.
Probably. So I didn't go straight across. I tried to follow the map. So let's say 20.
I see.
Let's round to 28 because it's the nearest to 4.
Sure.
Divided by 7 is 7 miles. If we're going 3 miles an hour, it'll take 2 and.
You can leave them there. It's fine.
What time of day is it?
It is 4 o'clock.
We went early in the morning, didn't we?
We woke up at noon. So
But then it's the whole
Where are we
battle.
Where are we at on the map?
right there.
S. Kresk.
Yes.
You're basically on top of that thing.
So Thomas will
Yeah.
kind of collect you two, or the 5. Those are so loud. Collect
Come
the
over
5.
and see us with Viz.
Yeah, I will either gesture to you or go find you.
Like she's with us now.
Can I make an insight check just on that situation? I'm gonna.
Yeah, sure.
13. Cool. There's nothing crazy. Cool. Thomas has no idea what's going on. If we leave now, we can get to, we can parade this orchestra to Valaki and be there by 7. I know. Yeah, 7 in the evening at the latest. That's before nightfall, correct? Or is it perpetually night?
It's 7 to 7. I mean, it's perpetually night, but not really. Like right now, it looks like really dark. It's not really dark overcast right now. It's day. It's dayish.
Overcast.
It's overcast.
Yeah, yeah. We could get there by sundown. Do I assume that? Yeah, with that math I did.
It's accurate to the map, so you can predict it.
I think we could get there by sundown if we left now. If we took, how long is it by cart? How fast is it by cart?
That's
many miles an
well,
hour?
you're walking as fast as your slowest member.
Yeah.
Well, so how fast is it by cart along?
It's the same. I'm just saying it's the same. The travel pace is the same.
Oh, okay.
It's just a matter of like if you had like a horse, right? You could go at a fast pace without getting tired.
Oh yeah.
But there's still the effect, which is the penalty to stealth.
We've got like 100 people. There's definitely a penalty to stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a parade.
Well, I reckon we have more fighters. We have another wagon.
Do we though?
We've got 2 more fighters.
That's true. We do.
Yeah.
If we split up and we walk in, now this would be weird, but if we walked in like rows of 5 or like rows of 10, then we could just have a square and each of us could be on the side of the square. And we could have a cart in the front, cart in the back for those most frail.
slowest.
Yeah,
You
the
have
slowest.
your cart. I don't know where you're getting the idea of another cart.
I thought Esmeralda said she had a
She
cart.
said she has a cart, but she says she has a horse and she's got to get to her cart.
And we'll have her do that.
Yeah.
Her cart is not here. She's saying that's what she wants your help
She has
with.
to go to the
Yeah.
cart.
You didn't
do
have
you-
that full conversation with her yet.
Do you
I mean, you did,
portray
you did.
that Esmeralda had a cart to me?
Yeah, I guess we're discussing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
logistics
apparently
right
Duncan
now.
thought it was in town.
Esmeralda, where's your cart?
My cart is at V on the map.
She knows you have a map.
Where we're going.
She pulls out her own map. She has a map.
Oh, that's not where we're going, Ashley.
Well, it's in the direction.
It is in the direction.
Yes, you see that this is where Valaki is,
The gang moves.
Mm-hmm.
but see, you're going to make a very large trek to get to here, but I need to get here,
To
and I
V.
need your help.
Is that a town?
That's
This is
no, it's like-
a tower.
How big?
All right. How long would it take us in our cart and Esmeralda on horseback to get to V?
That's a great question.
Is it more than 3 miles an hour?
You guys could probably travel 4 miles per hour
if we move fast.
if you move fast.
Could we get there?
I mean, if you wanted to just travel in a day, you could travel 24 miles in a whole day.
So here's the hope.
That would be a full like 12 hours.
Here's the hope. Thomas,
They
nope.
can get the
Thomas
cart, come
says
back.
to, is we let these people collect themselves the rest of the day and sleep during the night, we can go either right now or later and retrieve Esmeralda's cart and bring it back to Kresk. And then tomorrow morning, we will load up and we will move with 2 carts in a parade together.
Is Esmeralda there with us while we're done?
I'm
If you
mentioning
want-
this-
if you
I'm
want to.
mentioning
I'm
this
gonna
with
say
her
yes,
there,
yeah.
hopefully,
Okay, well, then
to let her know
she'll
of
be
our
there.
plan.
Her leg propped up, like she's sitting on a stump as we're all kind of gathered around.
Yeah. Kind of
Does that sound-
gauging her as she says this.
So, I mean, I think if we wanted to go at night, like you two prefer, we could sleep now.
Not in this bloody place.
It just happened that way.
You guys seem to prefer the night. So
It is technically dim light outside right now. Like, it is dim
It's
light.
it's
right now.
always night here.
Well, I think we could spend the rest, if we wanted to,
It's all the same
if
to me.
Thomas's math is right,
I know.
if my math is right, we could spend the rest of the day here and rest and wake up tomorrow morning, go to V, quickly be back before lunch, get lunch back here, and then parade early afternoon and be at Valaka by sundown. And in the morning we could...
Unless
we
it's
could
not quick.
I don't think it's gonna be.
Well,
That's
if
smooth.
it's not quick, the good thing is we leave the orchestra here.
Well, Shiv's
Until we
going to
have-
be staring at Esmeralda and says unless it's not quick.
She shrugs.
Do we get anything from that?
Oh, like,
Can I
unless...
insight that?
Go ahead and make an insight check, yeah. We'll say she's just kind of like...
Insight her on
Yeah.
my statement.
That's pretty good.
22.
She just... You can tell that her eagerness is there. But she has... With a 22, you can tell she has like a longer plan in her head. Like the numbers and the gears are turning. And there's something more that she's planning that you're not being let in. You're not being privy to. I mean, you're not really asking either. But
But I
like,
can't quite tell if it's at the cart or later.
yeah, she just has... You can tell that she's got this like... Every so often she's paying attention, but then she'll look distant and she'll look like outward, which would lead you to believe that she's got some other thing in her head.
Yeah.
Esmeralda, how long do you think it'll take to retrieve your cart once we arrive at the place that it is? Should it be a quick venture?
I have it parked outside. It's there. It should not... There... We would have heard it if it was not.
Well, I say we go
Don't know what
get
that means. Here's what I recommend. Now, you two can obviously veto this if you believe there's a better plan. I think we should spend the rest of the day here and not do anything and help the orchestra collect themselves, get clothed, get healthier as best as they can, and then we sleep tonight, and tomorrow morning, first light, the 5 of us, I look at Vasilka if she's present at all.
Vasilka is playing with her ear that fell off. And she like looks up and she's like... She smiles big.
Thomas will thumbs up, cool.
And she like puts it back.
And we go first thing in our cart and on Esmeralda's horse. To that point, get her cart, get back by lunch, hopefully. And then early afternoon, we can take the parade together slowly to Valake, with each of us on a side, with the most frail and slowest in the carts at either end.
Don't forget to tell them to scream if they're being eaten.
That will be that we will make sure that is a priority of theirs,
Good.
is to not die.
Well, we'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that feel okay to you two gentlemen?
I
Sure.
concur.
Esmeralda?
Do you want my opinion?
Yes.
This is shit plan.
What would you do?
I would go just me. And whoever else wants to accompany me quickly. We would survey the land, survey what is out there to begin with, go to Valaki, warn them of our presence, tells them we're coming, tells them meet guards to patrol roads or something, because here the people are shit scared, and I do not like it. You just killed the only persons that I know in Barovia that could bring someone back from the dead, so this gets real now. I'm looking for someone. I'm looking for my master, my conductor, if you will. The man who trained me to be as good as Duncan here. To split man's head down middle, that is impressive.
Understood.
So
We can
I'm
go now.
eager to go to Vlaki. If you want to parade people there, that is slow. We're going to be going at slow pace, without doubt.
Aye, but you need our help, don't you?
I do. That's why I'm still here.
Well, we would go first to retrieve your cart, and then we would return, and then we would parade these people to Valake, where they are from.
I'm just saying that I'm not enough. I am impressive, no doubt.
Understood.
But I am not going to lead 100 people to their deaths.
Not all of them. Some of them, certainly.
Some of these orchestra members are barely 18. You're going to just let them die in the wilderness?
That is a good point.
Many
Thomas
things
thinks
die in
for
the
a moment.
wilderness.
I just say that if you want my opinion, we go first. And we see what's the road feels like, what it looks like, and then make our decisions.
I trust the lady who's familiar with this place.
Makes sense. I would just not be very much help if we go today.
I see.
We could do night, or tomorrow, I mean.
Aye, a good rest is in order.
A warning plan sounds better than my plan.
Because I know they have soldiers, properly trained.
Do you really think the guards of Alaki will be willing to help? The ones here didn't seem very helpful.
I'm not sure, but I know Thomas is convincing.
That
We
he
also
is.
know a man in Valaki that we're already asking for reinforcements.
For what?
Oh, yes.
One of our other projects.
The wizards.
Do you want me to make a roll?
No, I just wanted to know how she responds. And she just holds her hands up and turns her head and just is acknowledging the...
Well, I'll tell you
Everybody's
if you
got their
tell us who
things.
you're looking for.
What'd you say?
I said I'll tell you if you tell us what we're doing to get your car. If we're looking for someone, if we're just getting your car, give us more information and we'll give you more.
I am... You are very handsome, Thomas.
Likewise.
And you're very persuasive. I would do almost anything to make sure that you live. But you're more used to me. Alive has nothing to do with my previous point. I need you for something. I need Duncan for something, and I would love to have Shiv's help on something. So, I am going with the punches, as they say.
Understandable. You know, it is
That is what they say.
wildly impressive to be adaptable. I applaud you. We will leave in the morning to retrieve your card. Sound good, gentlemen?
Why not?
I'm tired.
Me too.
She bows a deep curtsy, pulling back her long coat, and twirls on her toe, revealing a small amount of dance within.
The dance within.
Thomas just takes that, internalizes it.
All right. So, as night falls, whoa, that's blue. Let's do this one instead.
Night crashes.
Night slammed down there. Wham! I like this better.
I think it's getting...
As night
Dark.
falls, and you all are gathered around a fire together. Esmeralda has stepped away.
Is there a tavern in the
Are we
town?
still at
Did
the
we ask
Abbey?
that? Did I
Yeah, I
say
would
no?
assume you're at the Abbey still.
Is there a tavern in the town?
I don't think so.
It is up to you. No, there's not.
No.
That was made explicit.
We
Yeah,
already
I
checked that
thought
out.
I thought I remembered that.
It's like small farming community.
But you guys are, I would say, you've made yourselves private in someone's home that the burgomaster has set you up in. This individual seems kind. I'll say it's a
Where's
very.
Alan's house?
It's Alan. Alan is in the Abbey. Yes. No. Let's say you go to like a very old woman's house, and she just is like, you're like, "Excuse me, ma'am," and she like doesn't hear you, and you're like, "Hello," and she's like, "What?" And so you're like, "I think we're good." And so you now feel private and safe and about to go to sleep.
She lets Shiv in because she can't see well.
Yeah,
It's like, nice kitty.
Yeah, right. Nice kitty.
He just licks his teeth.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so the three of you are relatively private. You're being fed something, and you are alone. I think the conversation is in order, as you now have some things to think about. Also, what time did we start? Because I did not hit timer.
It's fine. Well, I got
We've
time.
been
A
in.
little after 6.
Yeah.
We're good?
We're good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just tell me when.
Yep.
Yeah, we're good.
Give me a hint.
So, all right, Thomas. It's time to come clean. What the hell have you gotten us into?
Do we have Viz there too?
Huh?
We have Viz there too?
Oh, Vasilka?
Vasilka.
Do you want Vasilka with you?
Yes. I'm just taking her around with me.
Okay, then Vasilka is there.
We'll both
You
stare
have
at
a,
you.
you have a golem pet.
She's doing the thing where like both her legs are out, and then one of them is like turned, and her foot is like this way, and she's just kind of she's like playing with it.
I will give her my pan flute that's on me, and just let her play with it.
And she does the thing where it's like not good and goes like it's just she doesn't quite get it.
Can she even play the pan flute?
No,
No.
she's really bad. She's just you
There's
just
not
hear like
enough sound.
every once in a while you're just like that's just what you hear. It's not good.
Well, Duncan, you want me to be totally honest with you?
Please.
No idea.
Excellent.
I was offered so much money to even audition for this, and then much less the payment that I get if I get cast. That it was like we talked about. I couldn't. You saw me freaking out in that bar. Like I've learned this show in like 2 days. Like it's a lot. This is more than I was anticipating, but you two keep me feeling relatively safe.
Oi, and we'll keep it that way. But man, the price has got to go up. This is way bigger scope than we agreed to.
Well, you get your other half when we reach the place. Your other half can be tripled. How much did I pay you first? I think it was 50 gold.
I think it was 10 gold.
Andy, you were like way off screen. Like, get yourself on camera. Here you go.
No, it
Was it 50 gold? I think
it
it
was
was 50 gold.
we agreed to 100 gold.
And 50 now, 50
50
then.
now, 50 later.
That's a lot of gold. Let me just tell you, a peasant in their in a year probably makes 15.
Okay.
So like you're getting
so
paid
will
a
you-
lot.
I'm just fine with the
This
triple.
me
We just kill the
text
fallen
me
angel,
how
though.
much I get paid for this show
Huh?
to make my offer.
Oh yeah. I will text you.
Caribbean, right?
Yeah, you don't look.
I actually gotta go to the bathroom.
Pause.
Wait, hold on.
No, wait, okay.
All right, so
Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom.
We can find you guys can find a place to cut. You text me?
mm-hmm.
Okay, great.
gathered around in this place, and you've all discussed with one another
Yeah, you're talking to
your
me about-
feelings. Duncan is eating the dinner that was presented to him. What are you doing?
Okay, Duncan.
Gosh, so good.
Triple works.
I paid you. Okay. Triple.
Triple
Oh,
works.
triple works.
Duncan's reasonable.
Yeah, it's still really good.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I will 50 beforehand, and I will give you 150 when we arrive Valaki, which is what I've found out is where the St. players are.
St. Andrew's players are there.
Are there. 150 when we arrive.
Deal.
You know this though, Thomas, that St. Andrew is the lead in the show.
Yeah.
So it's like the hometown location of this
Thomas
play.
knows.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll give you 250 when we get there, and you guys will. But I need us all to ensure. And Esmeralda, I will pay you too.
She's not there. Remember?
Never mind.
It's just it's,
Yep.
it's
Yep.
Oh yeah, actually, interestingly, I will tell you the moment you bring up the tragedy, Basilica is engaged, like in what you're saying.
I will pay combined, you both get 25. I don't know how you split money. I give you 50. I give you both 50.
Yeah.
On when we left, and I will give you 250 if we can do our absolute best to keep as many or all of the orchestra members alive while we travel.
So
No.
50 collateral.
You already have your 50.
No. You said 150, and then an extra 50 collateral if we can get everyone there alive.
If we get everyone there alive, I will give you 250 gold on arrival.
But what if they
piece.
don't?
Then I will give you your 150.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
Well, now I just have to murder them all.
I mean,
I won't. We'll see.
I pay less.
Well, now we have a motivation to protect them,
I like it.
right?
Yeah.
It's your
Yeah.
game.
Right?
Yeah.
So-
I mean, that's what the help was.
yeah, of course. Shiv's
Sure, I'll
over-
give you another 100 gold if you protect all these people.
Shiv's over here like 150. It is.
150. Shiv's chilling.
Do I notice? I notice, Vasilka.
Yeah, Vasilka's engaged whenever you bring that up.
Vasilka, what's your favorite song? And can you?
You have the sheet music?
Mm-hmm.
Do you pull it open?
Mm-hmm.
She goes through it. I actually need to pull it up. Give me a second. Because this is a...
There's an answer.
I need it too. I need it.
You need to know her favorite song?
Yeah.
I need it.
Do you want it? Do you need
Or just kind of the moment of the show that it
Let
is.
me hear
I could probably find it too.
The first song in Act 3.
Mm-hmm.
She goes to it, and it is the first like solo that comes out on stage that is just the one individual who's not it's like the person who's cast as that part is not seen until that part of the show. And they come out on stage and they are by themselves and they're single spotlit and they just sing about the villain, but they sing about the villain in a very loving way, in a beautiful, sad, loving way. And then they go off stage and they aren't heard from again. It's like an interlude that like is right before the big reveal of Act 3. You come out, the curtain opens and everyone's expecting like what's gonna happen, and it's just a song, a solo, and it is sung countertenor or woman depending, and it is like alto like soprano 2
Yeah.
level song.
Thomas will take out his flute and will play the melody, the song all the way through for her.
And you watch her fingers like follow the notes as she closes her eyes and like knows it really well. And you see she opens her mouth and she mouths the words. There you guys see that like almost as if you are reading her lips as this happens, you are able to recognize she does know the song, and is super engaged in that.
As we finish, it's a very pretty song.
Little flies.
It's underrated.
It smells like shit in here. It's awful. It smells awful in this room.
Old
Can
ladies.
can Duncan do
Not,
check his
not in real life, but
Can Duncan check to see, like, golems can talk, and if there's what is like wrong with her? He's just kind of passively investigating this.
go ahead and make a medicine check.
Can I also, as I look at her,
You guys can all make medicine checks if you want. Depends on how much you
16.
care. 16.
12.
Shiv doesn't care.
Yeah, okay.
You see
Makes
that
sense.
you just kind of like, I would imagine Duncan just puts his hand on her throat. Like, it's not weird. She's just like, and he just like, and then you go, yeah, there's no larynx there. And you just move your hand away.
Okay.
And then Thomas, you're like, oh, there's no larynx there. But he had to like tell you physically.
I look over to Shiv and I say, "Well, Shiv, would it be too much trouble to ask you to spare the larynx from the next body that you eat?"
Good. What's wrong with quiet?
Well, she wants to sing. Just saying.
Yes. There was parts up on the pile.
You know, Shiv, there's nothing more that I dislike than keeping people from what they love. And now I can't make you save a larynx, but like, if you have one extra, just maybe don't eat it.
Might want to choose one that's at least of the right gender.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't find anybody and we all get there safe. But like, if we happen to run into people and you run into a alto, I look at her.
She doesn't know.
She's like, sure.
Then just rip off the rest of her limbs and not her head, and leave her larynx.
There's always someone. Bright Nidra
Yeah.
always provides.
Don't know who that is still.
You
I'm
can make
gonna
another
go to
religion check if you want.
Okay. Oh, we're not horrid. Let's see what I add. 17.
Tip of your tongue. It's right there. You're like, oh, it's a goddess. Who is it? It's not a lizard folk goddess.
You probably at least figured out
That's
a
all you
cleric
got.
by now.
You know that it's out of place.
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, I am gonna go to sleep. Hey, that pan flute is yours. Has she gotten one note out by now? Yeah! Thomas can go to bed happy.
Yeah.
And she doesn't really go to bed when she like looks at the sheet music and just kind of.
Do I get the feeling that she would handle the sheet music with care?
You can passively. You just know she's gentle. You're getting that vibe.
I'll let her look at it while I sleep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turning in.
Turning in.
All right.
I'll
So
set an
you
alarm. I'm just kidding.
you set an alarm. I'm dead.
Long rest?
Yes, you long rest.
Yeah.
And as you awake in the morning, Thomas, you awake first, as you said you went to sleep first. You see that your sheet music is drawn all over.
Cool.
Not in a bad way, but like, make an investigation check as you almost panic.
Yes.
Oh, pretty good. Hold on, I was looking at my spells. Let me see what I add. It's a lot. No, it's not. It's a dirty 20.
There's entrance cues. There's exit cues. There's inspirational moments. There's which syllable to emphasize. There's
Blocking?
yeah, like she has worked through this show in your music. It's not great, but it's there.
Is it in the way of anything?
It's all written in the margins. It's all written in things like
Yeah.
it's there.
Thomas will leave it.
Duncan,
Look at Viz with a newfound sense of
you did remember
Should
hearing
say
last
no.
night howling. That sticks out in your mind. And Shiv, you had pleasant dreams. And we'll leave that there. All right, so you guys are all awake. The old woman goes, "Do you want coffee? I have some coffee."
Hey.
Okay. And she goes over and like grinds the beans and presents you with hot water and gives you each a mug of coffee in a mason jar because she's an old woman.
Thank you, Mom.
yes.
You have a +1 to the next action that you decide to do with a roll.
All of us?
If you
Go.
drink the coffee.
Go
I
coffee.
do. I drink coffee.
Coffee is that +1, man. But once you use it, it's over.
Chip would not drink the coffee.
He did drink the coffee. Okay. No, he didn't drink the coffee.
Uh-oh.
Here's that howling.
I turn over to the old lady. Excuse me.
Yes.
I say in a very American accent.
What do you want?
Do you guys often... Gosh. Do you guys often have trouble with werewolves in these parts?
As a matter of fact, we do.
This woman is my favorite.
How often would you say you have sightings or encounters?
Well, about once a month.
And about how many people go missing?
About one a month.
I just cheers with the coffee and drink and turn around.
You have a good one now.
Thank you.
Be
You
safe there.
too. That's all.
Nice kitty.
That's so funny. Oh man.
Alright, we leave.
Oh dear. Hey, before you go, here.
And she hands Vasilka like a change of clothes because Vasilka is wearing a really shoddy outfit. And Vasilka is very thankful and puts on like a robe that's not making her so flesh golem. So
on.
there you go.
Cool.
Fantastic.
All right. So you all venture outward, and you see standing at like the middle of the town by like a well, like leaning up, like sticking daggers in her coat and in her boot. You see the Esmeralda Davenier. So what are we doing? Where are we going?
I'm picking my spells.
I reckon it's off to find your cart.
Bards are constant learn spells, people. Bards don't prepare spells.
I do.
They do?
Mm.
Really?
Mm.
I don't believe so, but am I wrong?
Make an insight check.
You're okay. I'm not going to pretend to know better than the person playing a bard, but I
mean,
always thought.
I'm preparing spells for the day.
I don't think bards do that, my homie. Bards have a set number of spells they know, and it's awful to be a bard because you only get like 8.
Someone roll a persuasion. Someone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really not fun to be a bard all the time. You get like no spells. I'm pretty sure. We can look at it at a break.
Yeah.
At an off-air break.
Moving along.
But anyway, yeah. What are you doing?
So
Getting in our cart.
yeah, we're like off to get the cart.
Okay, cool. You guys
the
go and grab your
Burgomaster's
cart
house.
by the Burgomaster's house, and you see it there. You open it up. Everything's good. Right where you left it.
I think that's what I guess all of us.
Hmm. And then you guys have 2 horses and a cart. A nice carriage, we'll call it. And then, excuse me, Esmeralda comes up riding on a riding horse.
Oh, okay.
And she has a horse as well.
All right.
And then Vasilka, like, counter to the size that she is, she steps in the wagon and it almost goes, like it gives a lot. She is dense.
Thomas will drive.
Can one of those horses hold her and another person?
That
on?
was just my flavor of how tank she is. Your
Okay.
wagon's fine.
The,
Well, I was
the
actu-
shocks are being used.
the shocks. The suspension is really
Yeah.
getting torn up.
Yeah, really bad.
If we were in here for 3 more years, it'd be different.
You reckon that we'd go faster on horseback? Leave the wagon here for when we come back?
All 4 of us on 2 horses.
Shiv's got a point.
I will let the lady ride with me.
Will she kill the horse?
Probably not.
All 3
Horses
of us
are
on
really
2
big.
horses.
I don't know about you guys, but horses are really
She
big.
just moved a cart with her body.
I know.
Shiv,
She sits on the horse and it breaks its legs. What do we do?
its
Yes.
spinal column just...
Yeah, no. It's up to you guys. I would say for all intents and purposes, she's a medium-sized creature. She's clearly strong, but
Yeah.
she could ride with you. Yes.
I can take a horse.
Shiv, are you able to ride a horse, or would you like to catch a ride with Thomas?
I'm not sure. I've never tried.
Well, just don't stab it with your feet or eat it.
Well, I mean, if you 2 ride together, you can give him pointers, and I can ride, and they can ride.
Oh, I think we might be a bit of a weight problem.
I think you guys would be fine. Would they be fine together on a horse together, Duncan and Shiv?
Probably not. He's massive.
Yeah, we're both large creatures.
You're not large
We're
creature.
not technically large
Well,
creatures.
not okay, guys.
Sorry, the technicality.
What's wrong with taking the cart? Does it slow us down?
So we can go.
It technically does slow you down if you want to move at a fast pace.
Can I
Yeah, but we
ask
can carry
around for
more
another
stuff in the
horse?
cart.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
He does not want to ride.
I don't want to ride. Persuasion with disadvantage. Okay, I rolled pretty well twice. 26.
26. Man, I hate that.
I may not have a lot of spells,
No, I know.
but you asked me to do things I'm good at, and I'm great.
I know. That's bards, man.
Did you take Shiv with you as
Nope.
for this?
Thomas went, hey, I need a horse.
Here's like an object lesson. Would you like to give this man a horse, or else? That's some good persuasion there.
There's a moment here when you run back and you see this farmer, and there's this pretty big horse that is pulling something, and it's cutting a hole in this snowy ground, and it's just digging into this ground. And you see like something's growing out of this ground. While it's not perfect, something is, and it is pulling this object. And you walk up to this farmer, and the farmer's like, and you're like, what do you say? Your persuasion is what it is, so role play that. It's amazing.
Hi. I'm in desperate need of a horse.
What are you?
I
like-
can rent him from you. I can buy him off of you. This is just a magnificent.
My livelihood
Steve?
depends on it.
How much gold could I give you? And it potentially give you a new horse or
Oh, to buy a horse? I suppose that's. Well, if I budgeted it, one who carry the.
I just need it-
35?
I just need it for
35.
I just need it for today. I can give you 35 gold collateral and then bring him back later today. Would that be all right? And then if I don't come back or your horse does not make it, you have the money to buy a new one.
That's fine with me. That's great. Yes. So you give him 35 gold.
Amazing. Yes.
All right, cool. So that's like a 29 persuasion, because that's 35 is the cost of a horse.
Yeah.
You just paid him for his
Basically collateral because I plan to bring it back.
horse. No, I understand. That makes sense. But you just paid him for
now
a
I'm going to
horse.
Clydesdale. Yes.
No, so what I mean is like you're on like a pack horse.
Yeah.
Like it is not a riding horse. It is a riding horse. You can ride it,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
is designed for farming.
He's stocky. Mm-hmm. That's his name.
Shocky.
Mhm.
All right.
Does the farmer tell me he has a name?
Did you ask?
Nope.
What's his name? Or her name?
Its name.
Its name.
Well, I call her Pullet.
Pullet?
Pullet.
Okay. She will not be Pullet any longer.
All right.
With a 29 persuasion, you've renamed his horse.
Her name is Petunia.
That is fine. Pullets and Petunia, the same thing. It's fine.
Okay.
35 gold is plenty. Appreciate it.
I take the horse. I ain't giving it back.
Petunia is now your horse.
Wow.
I'm naming our horses Ted and Bill.
Okay.
Bill and Ted. It's weird saying Ted and Bill. It sounds wrong.
Yeah.
It is wrong.
I will return to the gate and say, all right, are we ready to go now without the cart?
I suppose.
Aye. Let's set off. Esmeralda.
Why not?
And you guys ride off in that direction. All right. Wild. I'm going to see what happens along the way.
You're gonna? You're rolling the encounter table.
I'm a jerk.
Look at us go.
Look at, like Indiana Jones. It's kind of cool.
We're just positioned perfectly.
I know.
Wait, can you do that again for the camera?
Oh yeah.
Who did?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
We're singing, so it's fine.
That was really fun for me.
That's great.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys are all riding on. And you get in that direction, and you find yourselves at the intersection here.
R.
Yes, this general vicinity.
Gotcha.
And you look towards the south road, and you see that there are some furred individuals. There are
Did you say some furred individuals?
furred individuals.
Furred, like F-U-R-R-E-D?
Furred.
Furred. Covered in fur.
individuals.
But not-
Covered in fur.
Not furry.
Actually, I rolled the how many there are. There is just but one fur individual. One fur-covered person that is like hulking, not large, but like larger,
Perception?
and they're wielding something.
Can I do that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
23.
17.
Sorry, I'm slow. 15.
15?
Mm-hmm.
15's great. Is it the highest? 17?
23.
20. Freaking. Wow.
Those eyes go.
All right. Open in
3,
new tab.
2, 1.
Cool. That didn't work. Gosh darn it.
I don't understand how to use this nondescript tablet.
All right. So, long story short, you see this individual is not a werewolf like you previously suspected,
Boo.
but he does recognize you.
Oh my gosh.
And he's just like right there, and he begins to run in your direction. Do you do anything? You're on horseback. He's singular on his. I didn't make that sound.
That was so scary. Oh my god.
I had
literally
to put
thought
the second
someone-
ear on because I was like, is that in my...
Is that the apartment?
No. Our neighbors, oh my god. They have young children, so, you know.
That's why I was
Kind of
like,
scary.
What are they into?
I will... Gentlemen, what are we doing? Are we
Well,
running?
I think we're ready for a fight. So
Sacred
okay.
Flame.
I
Wait, no.
Okay.
Can I do that? Let's
Let me
see.
pull up a map and we'll go ahead and.
Let's see.
Roll initiative?
Yeah.
What distance are we at?
Yeah, how far away?
Hold on, fellas. I did not expect you guys to get
I
all.
asked, are we
get-
fighting? And Shib went, yeah.
Yeah, we are. It is daytime.
That's a terrifying cry.
Yeah, it's
Can you
awful.
turn it off?
No, I love it.
You don't get to see Shiv 3 times and stay alive.
Oh, that's very large. Larger than the squares. There we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's...
What
I have,
is this?
That, like, motherly tendency to respond to a sobbing
I'm
child.
sorry that you feel this way.
Oh my gosh, it's horrid. I hate it.
this?
Alright, where are the characters?
What did you click on?
I clicked on the road traveling. Barovia is scary.
That's horrid.
There's a lot of crying children on the road, man.
Good.
Good.
I'm pulling him out, guys.
There he is.
There he is.
We will use this guy.
Oh my gosh.
Why? You don't like him? Here.
You don't have like a cooler? I feel like this is a heavy.
Alright, fine.
This is like a mini boss.
I will grab Richard Ishmael, formerly known as Richard Ishmael, a character that we played a while ago.
Alright, so he's there.
He will intervene,
And we are all
and then give me a second.
Yeah, that works.
Hold on. Oh, my mom's calling me. How many horses do we have?
Four.
Still
is
got
a
that
real
screaming
life.
kid in there.
There is a real life crying individual. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Okay.
a really
So
actual
scary.
crying.
You want to call your mom back?
No,
Or full screen, we can
my
pause.
mom's fine.
How many horses are you putting out there?
That's doubly scary. I knew it sounded way too real.
It did.
Hold on. I gotta see what this real kid sounds like.
A really crying
You're
child.
just gonna lock your door.
We're fine. All right.
Dude, we have
I'm sure we cut.
We have minis.
People didn't hear that. Hopefully not. And if we leave it in
You
there,
know what?
No,
If
we
we
can,
li-
I
we
like
can
your
full screen so we
explanation
can cut to find. So wait, we
okay,
should be ready.
perfect.
Oh, wait. Okay, so let me do.
I liked your answer of just Barovia's scary.
Yeah, Barovia is pretty scary.
Yeah, it is so scary. Okay,
There he goes.
there's a lot of sound, but I like it. All right, so what did you roll?
I'm hitting with
Oh,
something.
am I rolling?
What, for initiative?
Yeah,
Well,
this
I got my axe out. So
18. What do you have advantage?
Yes.
Why would you roll twice? You rolled a 20.
I rolled
Because I
terribly.
can.
I rolled terribly.
So,
initiative plus 2, so 12.
23.
23,
18.
18.
Shiv is
And
ready.
12.
I smash you.
He forgot the jaw clicks.
Shiv. It's so gross. He's a scary guy. Shiv. Tomas.
Where's Esmeralda?
We'll call him Berserker because you don't know his name yet.
Yeah.
What's your name?
What's your name? Then Ez. And then finally, last but not least, Vasilka.
Where's Duncan?
I lied. Duncan, you are before Vasilka.
Okay.
That's my fault. You
second
rolled a
to last.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you are before
She's all, what, we're
Vasilka.
fighting now?
Vasilka has rolled a natural 1. She's
That's
having a great time.
Perfectly fine.
All right, it's 5-on-1. We should survive.
Oh, you should absolutely demolish
Yes.
this guy.
Let's go with the guiding bolt.
Oh, you were in it. We're in it.
I thought you said flame. You're taking it back? I'm just kidding.
Nah. I wasn't sure if that was close enough.
Just kidding. Oh, that's a good point. How far away is he?
He's at least 120,
I mean, not really. He's like 60 feet.
60?
which is at least 120.
2, 4, 6, 8, 11 squares.
All right, ranged spell attack on that. 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
46. I need more d6s.
I have.
Hit me.
Yes, that sound.
13. Radiant damage. Next attack roll made against the target before the end of your next turn has advantage.
Cool.
Because he's now glowing
Tomas.
faintly
Um,
and glittering. So,
oh, that's cool.
Cool.
where are you going with that?
Getting a little shot.
Why don't you set it down like over our shoulder?
Doing a dolly shot.
Wow!
It's like a drone.
Imagine having a drone just hovering right there. That's so silly.
Shoot. Back to...
Okay, Thomas will. Hold on, I'm reading something.
This is something helpful.
Yeah, Thomas. Oh, that's not helpful right now. Thomas will get at his loot.
Okay.
Bow, now, now, bow, now, now. I need a wisdom saving.
Did you just Phantom of the Opera me?
Nope. I was stop in the name of
Whole
love.
person.
Yeah, that's my whole
Bro, I
person.
think Thomas is going places.
I hope so.
Yeah, to hell.
So where are you going with that?
My wisdom saving throw was a total of 12.
Fail.
Oh no. This is a masterclass on how to set up a master a full bad guy who's really just a dumb stat block. I'm moving everything. I moved a lot. It's fine. Yeah.
That's why this time Shiv's like, nope, no more.
All right. I feel
Yeah,
good.
he is paralyzed.
Oh, great. Yeah, he's done. Okay.
The next
His turn.
him definitely has advantage.
At the end of his turn, he gets to roll.
Wisdom saving
Yep.
throw.
Natural 20. So he's good.
Dang. That was
Dang.
quick.
Well, next attack on him still has
Esmeralda.
advantage.
Esmeralda
The next
is,
attack does have advantage on it.
Esmeralda will
Isn't it? Oh, he went.
Esmeralda will go. Duncan? And she holds out her hand. Duncan, you put in that hand axe, yes or no?
Oh, yeah, I give her the hammer.
And she just goes.
She has advantage on that.
She will get closer though. She just can't get all the way. Move her 6 squares.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
it
right.
is? Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
One,
I was thinking
2,
Basilica.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And she goes. Here we go.
Advantage.
Oh yes.
She does have advantage.
Not much better.
No.
But she does hit him. So.
It was
Fringing.
I think she crits him, doesn't it? Because he's held?
No,
It's not
he
held
broke
No,
anymore.
he did
You're
break
right,
it.
you're
Yeah,
right.
he did.
That's true.
I keep forgetting that she is a caster too. Like I'm like, what am I ranged attack with this hand axe? I guess. Yeah, I should have used the spell. This is dumb. So
You can
she
go
does.
back.
Yeah.
No, 7. She does 7 slashing as a bing. So he's taken 20 total damage, and it sounds like that. Duncan,
Duncan rages.
he's pissed.
He's sick of seeing this guy's ugly mug.
Roll d8. Something within his magic.
Yep. Oh, let's get the table up.
One moment, please.
You're experiencing technical difficulty.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 6. Until your rage ends, you are surrounded by a multicolored protective lights. You gain a +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of you, your allies gain the same bonus.
Wow!
That's nice.
Sweet.
By the power of God, you are a holy cow.
What'd you just call me?
Fat cow.
Go
Alright.
kill him.
So,
By the power of this, I grant you 1 AC.
What do you do, Duncan?
well, I'd say I'm not within throwing axe range either, am I?
You can move 6 squares.
Can be.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same. Start with a throwing axe.
All right.
Don't you have a javelin?
Move. You
He
know.
does have javelins.
Oh yeah. Wait. The javelins reach? That distance, you'd say?
Yeah.
All right. I start with a javelin then.
You want to move closer though?
Yeah, I'll still move closer. What up, Ezzy?
A javelin. Nope, that's not it. Come on.
Roll that d20.
Be on this side.
I just want a regular javelin. Hey, you can reckless and attack with advantage. Oh, that's right.
Do it.
So you're reckless attack.
Are you kidding?
Wow.
right.
I've never seen, like, so bad. So bad. Every single roll is so bad.
What was the
I
better
think
one?
I've maybe seen him roll above, like, a 12 once.
So Duncan trips on a rock as he's running forward, and it throws off his aim.
All right. Shoom, he goes wide.
Yeah.
Basilica. Hold on.
So funny.
Silka's next.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh yeah, she is next.
Yeah, she's last.
Does she have? She has a step block, right?
Right? Right? Right, yeah.
Does she still have that bedpost from the Abbey?
No.
Or whatever it was?
She has a pan flute.
She does have a pan flute. All right. So in the meantime, Shiv, what are you gonna plan to do?
Nah, I'll just hit him with a cantrip. Probably told the dead. Or soon to be.
That was so menacing. That's such a cool shot.
It's so dumb that it ended up being. I had a D4 and I ended up 1. Dumb.
Do we have anything for Basilica?
I'm looking it up right now.
I see.
Because it's faster than.
You know, she rolled a 1. We could just say she does nothing this round.
No, we should let her have a turn, guys. She's on our team.
Sort of.
She's on our team.
Not sure she was supposed to.
She just gets the flute out.
We just kind of took her and she's like, we're like, you're fighting with us now.
She's
It's
on
like,
our
okay.
team.
I mean, she crushed a heavy wooden shelf pretty easily.
Yeah. What was a shelf?
Oh my gosh.
Takes some
Wow,
strength to
so
do
much
that.
fighting.
It tells
At least
you
for a
that there's a
human.
thing. Hold on. I will do this. Here we go.
And she's really easy to fix if she gets broken. You know.
Exactly.
Facts.
We can
All right.
just
So seriously though, Shiv, what do you do in the meantime?
I'll toll the dead.
Okay, what am I doing?
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom save. 6.
Yeah, it's
Just
gonna
happened to
fail.
crit. God dang.
1d12 because he's missing hit points of necrotic damage. That's a 3.
3, so he takes 3 necrotic.
Yes.
So he's taking 23 total damage. Hold on, Vasilka, where you at, girl? Man, I'm just a great dungeon master right now. Having a great time. I also didn't expect you to take her with you.
I know.
You're like you. I want you. Why? What did she? Why? I guess you just. Why not?
It was really a why not.
All right, Vasilka.
It's like, maybe you can do things, and if not, meh. Meat
All right,
shield.
so Vasilka is going to. She just begins to run in that direction. She will go 12 squares towards him,
It's like all the way towards him.
and you hear her go.
But it doesn't make any sound.
Right, but it's just like a.
She's having larynx.
All right, so just
She can't make sound.
there's grunting sounds. So it's like.
It's just breath. It's just air.
Right. I like that she can grunt. She can't like form. She's gonna grunt.
Hey, I've studied larynx, bro.
I don't care. She's gonna grunt. And she is. That's all she does.
Spare me your science.
I don't know if you need to do that for every time.
It's fun. Thomas, what do you do?
You just sung that.
He went to film
Thomas
school. Okay?
will. I have done that.
I went to college.
Not just college. Film school. I will use. I will. How far away am I? Am I within 60 feet? I
Yeah.
am.
Wait,
Yeah, we counted already. Because that's how old person worked.
is 60 feet the 12 inch?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
counted.
you're
I'm
11 squares away. Yeah.
I will say Zero and point my ring at him. I need him to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. 19.
Okay, well, I didn't use any spells, so we're okay.
All right. What happened? What happened?
A beam of light went out of the ring and hit him in the face and did nothing.
But he has his eyes closed.
Yeah, his eyes were closed.
You can see you sound like this. All right. Now, it is the berserker who goes. Who are you? And he's just gonna wham come down with his axe on
Is she with, she's
Vasilka.
not within 10 feet.
on Vasilka.
She's not within 10 feet of Duncan.
No.
No, unfortunately.
He rolled a 15. Does that hit her AC?
No clue.
Yeah. Her armor class is 9.
I figured it was pretty bad.
Wham! He comes down. And
Probably got
he's
like 12 hit points or something.
he's gonna roll damage. Well, we'll see.
We're gonna find out.
Where's my
It's alright, we'll just put her
D12
back
great
together.
axe coming down on him?
Baby? I'm not sure.
8 damage to Vasilka, and Vasilka goes. Because she can't grunt evidently. And then that's just what he does.
Don't make the rules.
Yeah, that's what he does. Cool. Now it is and she's going to move the rest of her movement up there, and go. Really? Now? And she will attack with her weapon, her rapier. She draws forth her rapier, jabs in. Oh yeah, for sure. She definitely hits, and then is going to roll damage. 6, so 11, and then she's going to attack one more time. She hits. Wow, and then rolls 11 plus 9 is 20. So he's bloodied as she goes shing shing and like marks him, and he goes, and like a big cough of blood comes out of his his mouth.
She makes an E.
Yeah. She draws a little Zorro E on him. And he goes, and he's just like, and he keeps trying to fight, moving forward. Duncan.
What a jerk.
All right. Duncan's just go to the trusty battle axe plan.
All right.
Just run up and try to swing
You can
at him.
get there.
Yeah.
You got this.
With his pint of ale in hand.
That's just the mini.
Yeah, but it's accurate.
It's his vibe. You know?
Yeah, we can just say you're there.
We assume. We understand.
You know what? He is. All right.
All right. Yeah, are you gonna?
So yeah.
You should reckless. Are you gonna reckless? You wanna
Yeah,
roll a
just
different
something
dice?
you can
I'll
do.
reckless.
Always?
Yeah, with a different.
Or just roll those at the same time if you want.
Alright. Come on.
Please be better than a 5.
Come on.
Oh,
You should have said anything.
Well, one of them's a 5.
one of them.
So Duncan notices, like, just has this weird feeling about the rager or the
Hold
berserker.
on. If you add like 7 to that, it's almost something ish.
What?
Yeah, you add 6.
What's the total?
Okay.
11.
So it's 11.
11 doesn't hit.
So he has, as he gets closer to this guy and is engaging him, he just like is wondering who the hell is this guy.
Sure.
And he gets distracted and misses.
All right. Vasilka.
Watch out. It's that one guy.
Vasilka goes, and she like lifts her hands in the air, boom, and comes down with a
Hulk
slam.
smash.
Bazilka smash.
She can't say that, but she wants to. Natural 20.
Dang.
Is she a named character?
Yes, her name
She is the main character. Natural 20. I'll roll it again. I'll roll it again.
Oh.
Natural 16. That still confirms.
Did she crit twice?
I'm just gonna.
Roll it twice. Roll a D100 twice.
I'm pretty sure this guy's dead.
I'll do whatever D100 twice and choose my favorite.
Yes.
Or do both.
Do the advantage, basically.
I mean, you crit twice.
Too
Oh my
much.
gosh.
You should deal.
Too much.
No, I confirmed the crit with a natural 20.
Too much critting.
I crit a crit, which is just bizarre.
Those, what dice were those?
Like that was in the Young Green twice in a row. That's insane. All right, here we go.
Fantastic.
So that's 33 and 80. I think 33 is. Oh, wow. And then 80 is.
I won't
this-
even read it.
These are brutal.
Oh man.
Wow.
Okay, we're gonna do 33 because it's just brutal. So she comes down with her limbs and goes, boom, and his hand
He becomes a foot shorter.
just goes and explodes as she slams one of her hands into his hand, and it just pops. And he drops his axe and goes, "Mommy."
Mommy cries for his
Cries
mom.
for his mom as she does double damage. So her double damage is a ton here. So here we go. So this damage is maxed. One more. Yup. So she just did 16 times 2,
32.
32 plus 4,
36.
36. And instead of his hand, she just goes, and the guy just goes, and noodles and is dead.
Jeez.
And she goes, "Urgh, urgh," and she like goes to swing at Esmeralda, and Esmeralda's like, no, 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 no. And then Vasilka stops. Yeah, that's how that's gonna be.
Oh, Shiv.
And she had another attack, which is why she cannot not finish a turn, but she rolled a save. She's
All right.
Thomas
Shiv's
will
gonna,
make sure that the horses are okay.
Yeah, horses are fine.
Shiv's gonna head to this guy.
Duncan's just kind of,
Dazed.
he's like, what was, wow.
In the words of Shiv, I've been waiting a long time for this.
Say. Damn.
We're at the intersection.
Yeah, you guys pass, and and let me see if one more.
So much for Slackjaw down.
You want to take?
So much for Slackjaw.
Yeah, Slackjaw Duncan just got demolished by a
Boom.
wish she could sing flesh lady.
Yep. And she literally just like crushes down, and I will
She
Slackjaw
crushed his
Duncan.
hopes and his dreams.
his hopes and his
And his skull.
his whole life.
His hopes, his dreams, and his bones.
And I'll just say though, for you, so you guys understand, he begins to like kind of shake, and Vasilika just goes, boom, one more time, and then he stops moving.
Can I like just go over the body and see if there's anything on him that stands out?
Yeah, for sure.
Thomas will look at the body too, but from afar.
At
Okay,
this
make a
point,
perception check. Make an investigation
Before
check.
shit starts.
Actually, no.
eating.
Your hand's in there. You see, he's got hide armor on, and he's got a great axe. And that's all he has on him.
Natural
wants to-
20
this
plus
is the point
5,
the ship
25.
Great axe and a hide armor on.
Do I see anything else with that perception check?
He's wearing a necklace. Well, both of you see that he's got a necklace. Duncan, you pull it off. Thomas, you see this. He's got a necklace that is essentially like a circle with a tree on it, and in the middle of the tree is a scythe. That's the symbol that's on his neck, made of like a twirled wood like carving.
is there a check on that?
Yeah, can we check that?
What kind?
Like, do we recognize that, or is it just
Do
like
you recognize that?
history?
do we
Nature?
I would say make a nature check.
nature check?
Sure.
I have another one.
10.
Give me the heavy one.
7.
Wow. The worst luck I've ever seen in person, maybe ever. Here, take these dice.
That's true.
That dice
Quentin-
you haven't
Quentin was
rolled.
pretty
Even
bad,
roll,
but-
just roll that. See what happens. Roll that.
Yeah.
See what happens.
But
Just roll that.
He
in
was
here.
bad.
See what happens.
For now, right
just,
now.
Just right now.
He's really bad at rolling, isn't he?
No double 18s. No 18
No.
19.
A 1.
Oh, I thought it was those two over there.
I was rolling the one he's been rolling, and it was a natural one.
Jeez.
Wow.
I need to cleanse these things.
You mean don't let Zane touch them?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I guess, well, that was a lot. But,
Well, first, Shiv would like to finally make that medicine check on this guy.
oh yeah, you're doing that.
Yeah, go for it.
Jeez. 9.
I did pick yours up off the floor. Today.
He was alive once. And now he's not.
All right. How does he smell?
Like a barbarian.
Yeah.
Why is his jaw that way?
His jaw was dislocated.
Just dislocated.
It was like never put back into place.
Okay. Somebody figured that out?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then. You said you want the larynx, right?
Not from this one. Take what you want.
You people confuse me.
It has to be a woman.
That was your idea, Shiv.
What's the difference?
Anatomy.
Yeah, I'll lift the loincloth.
So you see there's this.
No.
Surprisingly.
But that's not up here.
These are thicker when you are a man.
What if we just gave her a man's larynx?
She's a baritone.
Hey,
She steals the show from Thomas.
Give her a pack-a-day voice.
pack a day voice.
Thomas will be like, well,
Thank
we're
you
going
very
to
much.
here on the map. And we'll point at the map at V. I think we should go.
Yeah.
All right.
Get back on.
You come to a cold mountain lake. Beef jerky's so good. You come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and
Shiver
rocky
breeze.
bluffs. Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where large gashes split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon, spattered with mud. The tower is about 80 feet tall. 4 levels. Looks like each one's about 20 feet. You can see the way that it's marked. And a mostly intact slate tile roof. You see the arrow slits in the towers. Like well-made fortress, essentially. And like the uppermost level overhangs the level below it. Like essentially like if you've ever seen like Tangled. Like it kind of sticks out a little bit on top. And the mossy griffins atop the buttresses are like decorative. Like you just like, that's obvious. And then you see Esmeralda's wagon is there as well.
It's morning.
It's still morning.
Yeah, you guys been traveling for is 3 miles at an hour. How many
I
squares did
think
we
it
go?
was faster because
we
of the.
rode
Oh,
on
4
horse
miles an
horses.
hour, yeah.
It was probably halfway to Valaki, so hour.
Okay, so you had traveled an hour.
Cool. All right.
So it's like
Plus that interlude.
so it's
which
like
was 12 seconds.
it's like 9.
Yeah,
You.
9 a.m.
You guys literally just like showed up, got off your horses, went boom, and you were like, "Don't mess with her," and then kept going.
Yeah.
So, all right, Esmeralda, is that your wagon?
That is my wagon. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Are we getting it?
Yes. And she like looked around, and then she gets off her horse, and she walks over through the mud on like this little space that she's at. I will pull that
Thomas
up.
will also look around.
Duncan goes up to the tower.
Hold on, let me pull it up for us here.
Hey, you gotta stop yawning.
You started it. You started it.
No, I probably started.
I will pull it up.
Shiv is a sociopath. He doesn't yawn.
But Andy does.
But Andy does.
And he gets up at 5.
Is it in this one? Oh no, I got it.
It has okay. It's not broken. It's like it rolled a 1, a 2, and a 2, and a 4. I was like, "What'd you do?"
You contaminated it with your awful.
Oh man, it didn't quite do what I needed it to do. So yeah, this is the tower. This is the tower here.
Oh, it's in the middle of a lake.
Oh, and the cart's next
Yeah,
to the
you
top.
guys like walked over like
Oh.
to this thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I go to check the tower door. Is it unlocked?
Okay. Esmeralda walks up to her wagon, and you walk up to the tower door. The tower door is made of iron with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol, a connected series of lions with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the initial above the door is a word, Kazan.
Do I understand the word?
Make a history or arcana check.
History.
I know. I was trying to figure out which one's better. 15.
The name is unrecognizable to you.
Okay.
But anyway, she walks up to her wagon. Under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint. Its wheels have fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. A steel padlock secures the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep Out." And she goes, it's good enough, I guess. And then she walks over and says something. She like whispers. You don't hear it because I can't let you hear it. And then you see the door on the back open, and on the inside, she like pulls a wire loop and like pulls something and like hangs up a trap, and you see on the inside probably 100+ alchemist fires, like situated on the roof of her thing. And she says, "We would have heard it."
Yeah.
And then she walks inside, grabs a trunk, like a really big trunk, and like goes,
Hey, let me help.
Don't get. I mean, you can grab it if you want.
Yeah. I'm gonna help.
Make a strength check. She's like holding her back.
Thomas like,
I'll get in there.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Natural 20.
Your foot
23.
barely gets out of the way.
Are you going to take my foot off again?
Just take your toes.
Duncan takes the opportunity to
You
pick it
lose
up.
1d4
Go ahead.
toes.
Go ahead. Your strength is above this requirement. You don't need to make the roll.
Okay.
And
I have
you
11 strength.
you just pick it up, and she tosses you a key.
Okay. And I open it.
Inside are a battle axe, a flail, a morning star, a light crossbow, and 10 silvered crossbow bolts, all of which seem to be magical.
Oh,
a morning
sweet.
star.
Yeah, a battle axe, a flail, a morning star, and a light crossbow.
Is a morning star like that whip thing?
Morningstar's what I have.
it can be like that if you
Can
want.
I get that whip thing?
I will take
No,
the...
Morningstar's what I have.
Yeah, he's got a mace thing basically.
I will... It's a hand
Star.
crossbow?
Never mind.
A flail is what you're talking about.
It's literally a
A
Morningstar.
flail, like a flail.
That's
There's
what
a
it's
hand
called,
crossbow in
flail
there?
Yeah, there's a light crossbow.
I'll...
A light crossbow.
Oh.
10 crossbow bolts, a battle axe, a flail, morning star, a light crossbow, all of which are +1 weapons.
Hold on, let me see what simple weapons are. Oh, I can use them.
I might.
And she says,
She's going to be like, who's these for?
Duncan, you know the conditions, but should you require these things, you are all feeling free to take some.
Are any of these enchanted?
All of them have been enchanted.
Oh,
Ship grabs the Morningstar.
Okay, you have a +1 morning star.
That's +1 damage and...
Yes, +1 to hit and to damage.
I grab the flail.
No longer silvered. But that's okay.
You have the flail? All right, you have a flail. There's a battle axe, a flail, and a light crossbow, and 10 silver crossbow bolts.
Wait, actually, he sees the battle axe. It's not a great axe, right? It's just a battle axe.
Yeah, it's just a battle axe.
And it's not a hand axe, so it's like a medium.
A battle axe is a D8, D10 switch situation, so you can use it one-handed or two-handed.
Okay, so then yeah, I'll actually grab the battle axe.
Grab the battle axe? Yes, sir.
I am proficient in simple weapons. Is that all simple weapons?
A light crossbow is a simple weapon, isn't it?
Yep. I just wanted to make sure it was all.
A battle axe, a flail, a morning star, and a light crossbow. Proficient simple weapons, that's all simple weapons.
Give
Yes.
me that crossbow.
Okay, you have a light crossbow. It is a +1
Yeah,
light
you can use
crossbow.
And silvered bolts.
10 silvered crossbow bolts.
All these are silvered.
All of these are magic.
Yeah.
They specifically the silvered crossbow bolts. She herself wields silvered weapons.
Okay,
Hey,
They're not
I
silver.
got
But that's okay.
range damage, guys.
there you go.
Yeah.
Now you can actually like shoot when you're.
I know.
casting.
I know.
She also goes towards the like her like back room area, and she like grabs a different long coat and gets the blood off of the other one, hangs it up, puts on a different long coat. So she is now wearing an orange jacket instead of a red jacket. And like the one you see there. And
You
she
said
grabs
you said light
some
or
other
hand
things.
crossbow?
Hand.
She also
That's a light
says
crossbow.
Thomas, catch. She throws something. Do you catch it?
Yes.
Your instinct is to catch it. You caught a lyre with golden strings.
Ooh.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, you said light crossbow. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Okay, just want to make sure.
You catch a lyre with golden strings.
Now I only.
It is a +1 lyre.
Interesting. I'll see what
Plus
that does.
1 liar.
It basically enables any ranged attack you make with a spell to be +1. So it's essentially a wand with a war mage, but it's a +1, but it's a lyre specifically designed for bards.
+1 to bluff.
That's me.
So I have probably
You said
set
wand
my
of
So
Hand
hand
off
axes
off
down.
camera, I will tell you what it all is in here. But as you all navigate this kind of wagon with you, seeing what she has, she begins to explain.
We blew this up last time, didn't we?
Yeah, you did. She begins to explain that she, in fact, is a monster hunter. And next time, she will let you in on what that really means, you at home as well. So,
Ah, yes.
we're going to wrap things up. But I, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. You are fantastic. Thanks for bearing with us and for enjoying tonight's episode of Crow's Curtain Call. We'll see you next time.